Hi Lana, hello and welcome once again to Lana's Coach. Now, are you seated there and wondering how you can maybe create a simple website for your business, or are you starting your hands-on some kind of mobile apps? So you don't need to get worried now that you have a technology that can help us do that without any programming skills or a knowledge of coding, right? So thanks to the chat GPT, which is actually has been brought forth by the open AI, right? So I've already opened this particular website that is going to help us access the chat GPT. Now, for those of us who are not familiar with the chat GPT, this is an open artificial intelligence chatbot that allows you to answer or get some response, right, based on the questions that you have asked it, right? So if you're not familiar with anything, you can always chat with this artificial intelligence platform and it's going to give you accurate response, right? So for those of us who don't have the right coding skills or rather programming skills, you can then be rest assured that this chat GPT is going to help you a big way. So kindly click within the description so that you get the link to this particular website. For those of us who have not created the account, once you're here, you simply go to just click on here where we have try, right? I already have account with this, so ideally they are just going to log me in, but for those who don't have access, you are expected to create an account. You simply need to have your email address and of course your mobile phone number so that if they send for you a code, you can always log in easily. Now maybe just to take you through, you can always click on the sign up here, right? That is for those who don't have the account, right? Then it's going to ask you for your email address. Then you have to just select you are not a robot. Of course, to confirm that you're not a robot, you'll have to access this. Then select verify, continue, right? Then you'll be expected to provide some password, right? Uh, Provide some password here. Then you click continue, and that is going to be just simple as that. So since I have my account, I really don't need to go all this full length, but it's a very simple and straightforward process. So since I have an account with them or with this particular platform, right? Okay, so I'll just proceed and log in, right? So you give it time. Then I'll supply my email address, of course. That is the email address. Select I'm not a robot. Hmm. Good. So continue. Of course, then select continue again. And there we are, right? So it's a simple interface as you can see. Yeah, that's all. So you just need to create new chat for you to maybe start engaging with this particular artificial intelligence, open artificial intelligence platform. And of course, you need also to take note of the limitations and of course capabilities, right? So we are really not going to go into that. Our main purpose is maybe just to engage this chat GPT and see how we can create a simple website. Not really looking at a particular website, but just an idea of how you can engage this particular platform or other open AI so that at least if you are not having the right coding skills or programming skills, you can maybe put your best foot forward and get the right code. Now, so what you need just to do once you are within this particular interface, you just need to click on the new chart, as you can see. Then at the bottom here we have the chart area, right? So let's assume maybe you want to create a website and we don't know maybe the steps to start, the various steps that are needed to create a website. So you can just maybe type here steps are needed to create a website, or what are things that are needed, and then you just click on that arrow. So you allow the ChatGPT to process your question and to give you the appropriate answer, right? So it depends with the how the answer or the question is. So you can see, so first it's going to give you the response. Choose a domain name and register it. Choose a web hosting. Create a website design and layout. Develop a code. Test the website. You can see, right, how this particular open AI, the chat GPT, is very, very helpful, right? So these are some of the steps. Now we can proceed with this conversation so that at least it gives us the code, right? Maybe give code for a website home page. Give code for website home page for maybe a flower-based website homepage. So in essence, I'm just thinking about a website that I will need to create, but ideally we want it to give us a code, give a code for a flower-based website homepage, right? So we're assuming that this particular website is going to showcase different flowers and so on. So let's let it process and see whether it can give us the right code, right? So here is where the real work of the ChatGPT comes in, right? So it has to get for you the right code that you need to use for your flower-based website homepage, right? So just a matter of seconds. Okay, I'm sorry, I cannot give you the specific code without more information about the design layout. Okay, that's the response. Okay, however, I can give you an example of a template, right? So okay, so it's telling you, because we are just trying, we are not sure of the kind of website we are creating, but you can see now it's now giving you the code, right? So here is where it becomes, or it gets interesting. As you can see now, yeah, it's typing for you the code. As you can see, it's having the heading 1, welcome to Flower Shop, is even giving the list, right? And of course it's showing the various flowers, right? So basically this is how powerful this chat GPT is, right? So it's just a basic template, right? But if we could be having the proper plan or a structure of the website that we require, we could have given it the right information, and Makit could have processed it and gave us the much needed code. So we're still looking for a way of giving us more additional CSS and JavaScript. So let's give it time, right? Okay, I think it, okay, that is it, right? Now, we can still engage it, right? Maybe to give us another page if you want to create another page. Now, once this is done, all you need to do is just to copy. You copy this code, yeah, and you use it in your website, right? So you can see how quickly this can be done using this chat GPT without even the knowledge, understanding of all these, right? You can also even, for instance, engage it to give you, let's say, a mobile app, a code, right? Let's see whether it can also process this for the same website, right? Okay, it depends on the iOS and the, okay, it's also guiding you on what is really required. So also it's giving you a basic, right, a basic mobile app code, right, and so on and so forth. So ladies and gentlemen, this is just a snapshot or a sneak preview of how this particular chat GPT can be used to improve your productivity, to maybe make your work easier, and so on. So you can do a lot of stuff using this particular chat GPT. So if you're not familiar in any programming language or you don't understand anything, you can always ask it, and of course it's going to give you different responses. It comes also with other additional APIs that you can always link with your other website and create a very fully functional app on your end. So I think that is it. If you have any comment or suggestion, kindly share. And of course, if you find this information useful, always subscribe. And for those who have already subscribed, as always, thanks for your support. And in my subsequent